Hey everyone, welcome to Three Guys, One Movie. I'm Angus.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Zach.
And we all watched Hot Fuzz. What do you guys think of
Hot
this movie?
Fuzz. Fan-fucking-tastic.
I, like, this and, like, Holy Grail are, like, two movies I consider perfect comedies.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite comedy movies ever made.
This is the Holy Grail.
This movie is amazing.
This movie is phenomenal.
It's, like, endlessly quotable.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much I can nitpick about this film.
It's so entertaining.
There's probably nothing I could nitpick about this film.
It's a solid action film.
It's so gory.
It's brutal. That surprised me when I first saw it in the theater. I don't remember how old I was when I first saw it, but it
like a while ago.
It kind of blew my mind when I saw it. It was like 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
I didn't see it in theaters.
I remember just seeing it, and it was like one of the first. It was probably one of the first like really gory things that I saw in a theater. And I remember I went with like my mom or something, and both of us, and we were watching it. We're like, oh, yeah, okay, it's this kind of movie.
Surprisingly gory. Yeah. Like I don't know, like the especially the part where the church part falls on what's his face? I can't remember his name.
The new
Skinner. No, sorry,
Skinner's the guy who pushed it.
Yeah.
But that part, that still it still makes my stomach turn every time I watch it.
I guess the bear trap one always gets me too in the bar. When they shoot the bear trap and it clamps on the guy's head. Oh, and then at the end when they're doing all the fucking photos, he still has the bear trap on his head when they're doing the photos.
That part doesn't get me because it's a bad guy that gets it.
It's so great.
Well, it's like the one that the church thing falling. It's like he was trying to like help the town and like he gets killed.
But that's the thing too is that like with the main character Sergeant Angel. And it's funny because like at the end too, it does get kind of brutal with the action. He doesn't kill anybody in that entire movie.
No, he
does.
No, he doesn't.
What about the old lady who calls him a fascist and then he shoots the plant?
She's at the end.
And crushes her head.
No, she's at the end.
Yeah, she
shows up in the lineup. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. He shoots to injure, not to kill.
Yeah.
I think that was like that's not like a huge point of the film, but he doesn't kill anybody.
Well, that's a funny thing too. It's like because it is like it is function. It's like it functions as an action movie, but it also is like very much like how police work is.
Yeah.
How you actually do police
work.
Well,
I love how mundane the first chunk of the movie is. Mm-hmm. Just like it's not exciting at all. It's not the way you'd want a cop movie to be.
I still think one of the funnier parts is when he goes in the CSI or whatever they call them in England, or like doing the house. And and he's like, and the guy in the background, he's like, Bob, you talking about hello dude, whatever, and then he's like, are you dating Bob? No, and then it's whatever, it's Steve or whatever his name is. Yeah, that part was hilarious, and then he goes, you know, the window is broken from the inside, and then everybody goes, oh, like stuff like that I died laughing at.
And that's another thing too. Like this one and World's End do really, really well is with its opening and setting up the movie. Yeah, it does it perfectly. It's like everything's wrapped up and everything's good to go within the first 10 minutes, and you're into the movie. There's not a whole. It's not filled with pointless exposition dialogue.
No, not at all.
Pointless, stupid shit just shoved in there to make it like to pad the running time. It's wrapped up like you get everything about Sergeant Angel's character within like 2 minutes of the
movie's also like 2 hours long and it like flies by.
Oh, absolutely.
It's because it's constant speed.
Yeah.
I love the part where, like in the beginning, where he's like got stabbed in the hand by a man dressed as Father Christmas.
Yeah,
like
that's Peter Jackson.
That was Peter Jackson.
Yeah, he's dressed up as Santa, stabbing him in the hand.
That's amazing.
I feel like a lot of that too, in terms of pacing, isn't due to the editing with this movie.
Absolutely,
is so quick and just frenetic compared to a lot of other movies.
The thing is like we talked about this in the Shaun of the Dead one. Like the Shaun of the Dead one was his first movie that he was really getting his bearings. Like Hot Fuzz, really like that's where he found himself as a director, and it really shows in the film. And I really, really love this film. And
this movie has so much staying power too, just in terms of like how many one-liners from it that I remember. I don't even have to watch it that often. Like I don't have to watch it recently to remember all these lines in it. There's so many that stand out.
Yeah, like just anything pops into your head.
Even just saying "narp" to people for fun is
works,
like that. Just stuck in my head.
That's honestly how I respond to most people. It's like, oh, can you do this? Yarp, yarp.
Yeah, that and like I still when he's trying to teach him how to profile people and they're walking down the street. Why does he get his hat pulled down slow? Because he's fuck ugly. Or maybe he doesn't want people to see his face. Yeah, because he's fuck ugly.
I love it. It's just there's so many good one-liners in the entire film, and like the whole like Bad Boys and he's singing on the
couch.
He's just like,
you ain't never seen Bad Boys, dude?
Oh, like that. Like
in there and shot him and going, oh no.
The truth, there's a spot on a man's head where if you shoot it, it will blow up.
Nick Frost is. I love him in this movie.
He's probably the better part of the movie than Simon Pegg.
They both work really well.
They play off of each other really, really well.
Yeah.
The one that always kills me, it's a really dumb throwaway line, but when they're talking in the bar about why they decided to become a cop, and he's like, why'd you decide to become a policeman officer? Policeman officer. It's just like,
a policeman officer.
Yeah, I know.
Or when he's explaining to him the guy who gave him the pedal car, and he's like, sounds like a good bloke. Yeah, he got busted for selling driscollets. What a cunt. It's just like...
I love that.
There's one line too with the Andes when they're in the bar after he first gets introduced to everybody.
No skid marks at the crime scene.
What was it when he's drinking? They're at the bar and they're talking to him, and he drinks his.
He got a mustache.
He got a mustache. Oh no! I don't know. It's so stupid, but I love it.
I don't know why them throwing the bin is funny to me too.
Yeah. Fuck off, cheeky cunt.
I love it.
I love the swear jar too, and it's kind of like fuck and like the
thank you, Dan.
U is the crossed out shit. The eyes crossed out, and it's just got cunt, but it's not crossed out at all. It's just cunt.
Oh man. I love the part where they spell his name wrong too, and they all go Sergeant Angle.
Yeah, Morning Angle.
I
love Olivia Colman's character too, which she's like what was it? She does like the little kind of like puns. It's like when what was it? The first what was it? The guy is blow up his mansion. It's like they made it look so he's like cooking popcorn. It's like oh man. Then talk about and it's like oh I kind of like a midnight gobble hat, and there's the one guy just like cock. And then the other one later, it's like he's talking about her boobs, and it pans over to tits. I love that. It's so silly. I love it.
The part where they go to the place where they're at the farm, and he's got all those guns. And they have to have the translator, and then the translator for the translator. Yeah. Like, oh man, it's just stuff like that makes him like Edgar Wright. This is why he's my favorite director.
Yeah.
And like I'm just a huge comedy fan.
Well, it's not dumb comedy.
Yeah. No,
and even when it is dumb,
it never relies on it going, oh, that's funny. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it never relies on something stupid. It's dumb, but it's not dumb.
It's a movie too that you can watch more than once and actually pick up more jokes the second time around.
But you'll always laugh.
Go by really quick.
Yeah, but you'll always laugh.
Yeah. Well,
too.
and like in just the delivery is like a lot of what I'm saying is carryover from Shaun of the Dead. But like, there's one part that really sticks out for me. It's like before they go to the farm with all the weapons, and the chief's like, "Oh yeah, we got a job for you. The neighbors complain about the untrimmed hedges. Mm-hmm. That's it." And just walks off.
I don't know. It's just perfect to me. It's like one of the most perfect comedies out there.
It's so this is just getting to the point where just saying, "Oh, remember this bit?" But I love the bit where he goes, it's like, oh yeah, the last sergeant they had, and it's like, oh, he had one thing you didn't. What's that? A great big bushy beard!
Yeah, that part was like, it just, stuff like that is like, it's dumb, but it's not dumb. You know what I mean? Like, it's
well, it's because even when it relies on stupidity, it's written in a way that it doesn't just come off as the joke is, haha, dumb.
Yeah. And he's never really done bad casting. Like, every character is usually cast really well.
Yeah.
And it doesn't rely on anything stupid. It's really gory, which I didn't see coming when I first saw it.
Timothy Dalton's really good in it too. I really like him in this movie.
Yeah.
And I guess number wise, based on what we've been talking about, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
We'll just really quick. 10?
10.
Yeah, there 10. You go.
I kind of open up by saying it's a perfect comedy, so if I said anything else, I'd be like,
10 for all of us. This is like one of all of our favorite comedy movies, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep. There's only a few comedy movies that beat it for me. So it's just such an amazing film.
Follow us on Twitter, Letterboxd, all that. It'll be linked down below. And we'll have a review soon for World's End to finish out the trilogy.
And if you haven't seen Hot Fuzz, go watch it, because you don't know what you're missing out on.
Yeah.